Initially, I don't think I ever thought race played an issue. I think initially we thought it was the diagnosis itself.
Right.
Um, I think race slowly became something for us to think about because it being given a diagnosis, it went from this is what we're dealing with, this is 99%, to very matter of fact, shaking a sheet of paper in front of us. This is 99%. It was almost like they were treating us as if we were being resistant or non-compliant because we were asking questions, because we wanted to know, um, what does this mean for our families? Because we chose not to abort.
Right.
It seemed like it was very much, it felt like they were treating me. I'm going to speak for myself as the patient, the one carrying the kid, the child. I felt like um, they were treating me like I wasn't understanding what they were telling me. Um, I felt like they were treating me like um, I was having challenges making a decision, not because of the diagnosis that they had given me, but because intellectually I wasn't comprehending what they were saying.
Right.
And that's how they made me feel. Um, and I was very much aware of what they were saying. Um, I was very much aware um, of the diagnosis, but that doesn't mean I don't have questions. But I did feel like they were treating me like I was ignorant. Um, I, you know, I I find myself often um, letting professionals uh, feel like they're telling me something, and then I think we both show our education. We show, you know, we show who we are. I think there's this automatic assumption, I think, and you shouldn't have to you shouldn't have to wear your college degree on your shoulder. You shouldn't have to um, you shouldn't have to be anybody but who you are, just your authentic self. We live in the South. You're going to hear that Southern, I shouldn't have to change the way I speak in order for you to listen to me. I shouldn't have to send you to our website for you to find value in what I say. You shouldn't have to Google us and see that you shouldn't have to do all that. You should listen to me because we're a family. We're parents. We have a kid with a illness that we want care for. And so I shouldn't have to start flashing all these different badges in order for you to respond. um, um,
It's almost like you receive care based on some sort of social or educational status, right? So if you're ignorant, then you get this much care. If you're a little educated, you get that much. And then if you're black, then you get this kind, right? So you're probably a single mom that's got a bunch of kids. There's no, oh well, and then I get, are you the uncle or
right.
are you the
The
uncle
brother,
or brother?
right.
Have you
Right.
had that happen? Have you had that happen?
Not
They
literally, but you can get the vibe. It's the
well
vibe
well
for me.
well we have had people walk into the room, and and you can look at it glass half empty, glass half full, right? They walk into the room, and I get maybe not wanting to assume
Right.
who he is, but it's very much okay, now I'm sorry, who is this?
Right.
Who is this? Like there's no assumption that he's the father or my husband. You know, it's just I'm sorry, now who is this? It's very I mean it, and again it feels like
And we could,
a shock factor, like
and it could be some level of objectivity. I'm a Black man, so I feel like they're treating me a certain way, right? But you can't dismiss the vibe that comes with even one or the other, that, or you get a total dismissal. All right, mom. All right, mom.
yeah.
All right, mom. All right, mom. Like,
And he's right there.
I'm
Yeah.
right here, guys.
Yeah.
I'm right here.
You know, I mean, if I'm completely honest, I do think our race, you know, I do think being Black played some part in a lot of Elijah's care. I think once we found a medical team that was willing to see him, a medical team who was willing to look past the trisomy 18 diagnosis, and have those conversations with us. I think once we found those physicians, it really was having a lot of that champion infused care. You know, they were able to connect you, you know, to another doctor. Oh, you know what? I think we need to see this person. And so they were able to speak on our behalf. And I think that did open up the door for us to have the medical team that we currently have. I don't know if we would have been able to accomplish that without those medical champions. You know, having a diagnosis like Edwards syndrome, because of the high mortality rate associated with it, a lot of times doctors will refuse you care before you're ever there. And so I think having a medical champion has played a huge part in the care that we have received, because somebody is speaking for us before we ever get there.
Right.
They're talking about Elijah and saying, you know, no, you need to see this kid. You know, you need to see what he's doing, what he's capable of. I see him, and this is what I see. So they're opening up that door for us, making it easier for us to walk in. Without that, I do think race would play a part. I do think the diagnosis would play a part. And the two together, without a medical champion, I do believe would be difficult.
Lose
Yeah.
for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.